So, this is exactly what the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua himself said in 2022. Politics had deteriorated to a deplorable state, and there was a regrettable lack of respect, with insults being hurled at Mama Ngina Kenyatta. And therefore, I am very, very sorry for that. We humbly request her for forgiveness. Let me ask you, is there any wrong thing with that particular statement from Rigathi Gachagua? Because I don't see any. Do you think that Rigathi Gachagua committed any mistake asking forgiveness from the former First Lady, Mama Ngina Kenyatta? Because I don't think so. I must therefore say this. I have noted that the ODM party leaders and Raila Amolo Odinga supporters, not all of them, but majority of them, are actually the only ones who are extremely disturbed after the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua asked Mama Ngina Kenyatta for forgiveness. And their current prayer is that Mama Ngina Kenyatta and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, the former head of state, not to and never ever to accept Rigathi Gachagua's apology. That will be their happiness. So the question is, why do you think Raila Amolo Odinga supporters and leaders are so concerned about this issue more than the Mount Kenya region? Let me give you 3 reasons. Raila Amolo Odinga's supporters and leaders, it will be their happiness to see Rigathi Gachagua being humiliated. They will be happy to see Rigathi Gachagua being frustrated, being rejected in the larger Mount Kenya region, and especially the Kenyattas. Raila Odinga's supporters and leaders will be very, very happy to see Rigathi Gachagua going exactly through the same thing that President William Samoei Arap Ruto went through when he was the Deputy President of Kenya during the handshake regime. That will be the happiness. Number 2, I want you to realize that these ODM party leaders and Raila Odinga supporters are still Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's close supporters, simply because Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta endorsed Raila Odinga in the previous 2022 general elections. And that is why Raila Odinga supporters and leaders will not want to see Rigathi Gachagua anywhere closer or near to the Kenyattas, simply because of Rigathi Gachagua's fallout with Raila Amolo Odinga. That is why they are really, really opposed to Rigathi Gachagua's apology to the Kenyattas. And number 3, Rigathi Gachagua asking Mama Ngina Kenyatta for forgiveness simply means that they can reunite again, which is against Raila Amolo Odinga's wish. Do you think that Raila Odinga will accept, will allow, will be happy to see Rigathi Gachagua and the former head of state, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, having reconciled and working together again? I don't think so. And that is why Raila Odinga's supporters and leaders are really, really against Rigathi Gachagua's apology to the Kenyattas. Let me read for you a very good example. The statement by the lawyer and senior counsel, Otiende Omolo. He says that, I don't think Gachagua's apology is independent or contrite. I think it is as a result of what is happening in the Mount Kenya region right now. I think there is some disquiet that is building, and there are those who are contending to replace him from his seat. And for that reason, he needs all friends that he can gather. If that friend is Uhuru Kenyatta, much the better for him. Do you agree with Otiende Omolo's statement? But one thing that I'm very, very happy about is that Rigathi Gachagua swallowed his pride and asked Mama Ngina Kenyatta for forgiveness. Yes, it is true. Rigathi Gachagua disrespected Mama Ngina Kenyatta, which was completely wrong. But when you look at the inside story and ask yourself, what exactly led to Rigathi Gachagua disrespecting Mama Ngina Kenyatta? Having considered that Rigathi Gachagua was the PA, personal assistant of the former head of state, Uhuru Kenyatta, what led to their fallout? When you look at that issue deeply, it is because of the 2022 politics, whereby Rigathi Gachagua was also being frustrated, being humiliated by the Kenyattas, who are also in power, simply because Rigathi Gachagua decided to support President William Samoei Arap Ruto. That was the beginning of their fallout. Remember how Rigathi Gachagua was being arrested, was being humiliated, was being frustrated. But despite all this, Rigathi Gachagua recently swallowed his pride, asked for forgiveness. So whether Mama Ngina Kenyatta will accept that apology or not, because it is her decision to do so, the important and very, very important question is, do you think that Rigathi Gachagua did the right thing? Of course, yes. Because number one, Rigathi Gachagua has been very, very clear that he needs the Mount Kenya region unity. The Mount Kenya region unity is very good for that region, and especially ahead of the 2027 general elections. The Rift Valley region is united behind President William Samoei Arap Ruto. The Luo Nyanza region is also united behind Raila Amolo Odinga. And the Ukambani region is also united. So that is why the Mount Kenya region needs to unite. So the question has always been, how can Rigathi Gachagua call for unity in the mountain, yet himself has a problem with the Kenyattas? So for Rigathi Gachagua to begin to champion for unity in the mountain, he needs to reconcile. He needs to look for peace with the Kenyattas first. And number two, there are the Kikuyus from the larger Mount Kenya region who have always rejected Rigathi Gachagua, who have never ever supported Rigathi Gachagua simply because of one mistake: Rigathi Gachagua disrespecting and attacking the Kenyattas. And that is why I believe that after Rigathi Gachagua's apology is actually one step, and one huge step. And I believe that Rigathi Gachagua has won the support of these Kikuyus who have been rejecting him. What do you think will happen next? How do you think Mama Ngina Kenyatta will react next? Do you think that Mama Ngina Kenyatta will accept Rigathi Gachagua's apology, or she will reject it? Let me explain to you in 3 reasons why Mama Ngina Kenyatta is completely cornered by Rigathi Gachagua after that statement of apology, and why Mama Ngina Kenyatta herself will be seeking for Rigathi Gachagua's handshake very, very soon. But before that, just a quick reminder that if you are listening to me and you haven't subscribed to this channel, I'm requesting you to please just take 1 second or 2 and subscribe. You can also give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend this particular video here to reach out to others so that you can grow. And thank you so much to my returning subscribers. Thank you so much for your support. Now, having said that, now let us go straight into the details as I wind up. Why I think Mama Ngina Kenyatta will have that handshake with Rigathi Gachagua. Number one, in politics, there are no permanent enemies. And that is why I believe that the Kenyattas will soon have that handshake. Because Rigathi Gachagua has explained it very well, that the reason as to why he disrespected the Kenyattas, it is because of the previous 2022 general elections, which are already over. So what Rigathi Gachagua means is that there is nothing personal between him and the Kenyattas. So I believe that the next step is that emissaries will be sent and the Mount Kenya region elders to initiate the peace process between Rigathi Gachagua and the Kenyattas. Number two, I also believe that there will be a handshake between Rigathi Gachagua and the Kenyattas for the sake of the Mount Kenya region unity and politics ahead of the 2027 general elections. Rigathi Gachagua and the former head of state Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta are the senior-most politicians in the Mount Kenya region. And I believe that they will unite. They can play a role to unite the Mount Kenya region to speak in one language, in one voice, ahead of the 2027 general elections. Not forgetting that Rigathi Gachagua was the personal assistant, the PA, of the former head of state, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. So for the sake of the Mount Kenya region unity and politics, there will be the handshake between Rigathi Gachagua and the Kenyattas. And finally, I want you to realize that the world is watching. Millions and millions of Kenyans are eagerly waiting to see and to hear the response from Mama Ngina Kenyatta to Rigathi Gachagua. Let me ask you, do you think that Mama Ngina Kenyatta will therefore wake up and say that she does not accept Rigathi Gachagua's apology? I don't think so. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what you think. I would also want to know your thoughts, your opinions and your views in the comment section down below. What can you say about Rigathi Gachagua's apology to Mama Ngina Kenyatta? Did Rigathi Gachagua do the right thing? What do you expect from Mama Ngina Kenyatta? Do you think that Mama Ngina Kenyatta will accept Rigathi Gachagua's apology? Just comment down below. Otherwise, I don't have much. Thank you so much for listening to me. Let me see you again in my next video analysis. But please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. My name is Jason. Bye-bye.